Hey everyone, welcome to this segment of Coffee with Cassie. I hope you guys are doing great, and I wanted to come here just for a brief video with you guys to talk about goal setting. If you don't know who I am, I'm Cassie Shaw, Superstar Director of Brave Family. So if you see my name in your workstation or you're in our family, hello, I am your Superstar Director. And today we're just going to talk a little bit about goal setting because goal setting in your business is super important. Well, I can just show you kind of like over here on my wall. Those are all kinds of goals that I have set for this current period that I'm at in my business for what I'm trying to do. Maybe it's to earn an incentive or annual mentor, annual sales, anything I'm trying to do. My goals are always everywhere where I can see them because I'm always working towards them. Here's the thing about goals, guys. You've got to realize what you can do and just try and do a little more. So if you normally pull a $500 month, pulling a $3,000 month is going to be very, very hard. So you want to make sure you focus on realistic goals, goals that are attainable. That way you're not like stressing yourself out when you don't hit your goals, right? So I know for me, during the slower months of the year, which is like June and July for me personally, because I'm traveling so much, that my goal probably should not be 2,000 a month for me personally, because literally I leave my home for months at a time. I recognize that. I see my past. I know my history with Cincy. I know what I'm doing. Sure, I could absolutely hustle, hustle, hustle and hit that goal, right? But my ultimate goal is to set goals that I can obtain, but that also that are attain, but also that are going to push me a little bit more. So I am sending out this email to my group. If you're in my group, I'm your superstar director. This video attached. Also, I'm giving you a link to put your goals for the month of June. I've been doing this with my team and I'm really, really enjoying it. Put your goals for the month of June, but while you're putting your biggest goal of the month, I want you to think about what is that number one thing. Let me give you some examples. Some people are putting their number one thing is their PRV. Their number one thing is to grow a team. Their number one thing is to get paid at title. Their number one thing is to follow up. Their number one thing is to book 2 parties. I had someone last month say their number one thing was to sell the warmer of the month. Y'all, that's amazing because you know what? She probably got the warmer of the month in the kit and she wanted to sell it. So whatever your number one goal is, that's what I want to hear. And then I want you to tell me your PRV goal. And that's where I want you to think, because if you generally sell about 500, if you put 3,000 on there, it may be a little bit more challenging to reach. So I want you to put something on there that's going to push you out of your comfort zone, push you to work your business a little more, but it's not going to be so hard to attain where halfway through the month you're like, well, I'm not going to reach that. Let's think of things that are realistic. Go back and look at last month. Look at where you are this month. What more can you do? You know, if your PRV is a little bit lower than what you want, what you have to do is book some parties. That's just what you have to do. So if you're in this business and you're ready to build a team, build a business, grow a team, then maybe one of your goals is a personal recruit during the month. Put that on there. I want to know. I want to see. That way, I'm going to print all these forms out and I'm going to try and keep in touch with you about it because I think it's very important that we're setting these goals and that we're working hard to achieve them. If you see the one that says TWV goal, that's for people that have teams. That's team wholesale value. If you don't know what that is, you can ask me, you can ask your sponsor, you can ask your immediate director, and we can help you. Or maybe you just don't have a team yet, so you don't understand what that means. But guys, goals are so important because goals are like the stepping stones to get you ultimately to where you want. 4.5 years ago, when I was in my first year with Cincy, I remember it. We had just started in May and we had a summer incentive. And at that time, actually, it was to the exact same place where we're headed in January, this current incentive we're in. That was my very first trip with Cincy. So in May, June, and July, even though they are the slower months, if you will, I still busted my tail to get what I needed to hit that goal. So say you are right on track and you are working very hard to earn Cancun, right? Because we still have the rest of this month, June and July, to earn it. And say you are a little bit off track, or maybe you're on track, but that is your number one focus. Well, then you need to tell me that is your number one focus for this month, to hit whatever for that trip. But if that's your focus, then what you need to do to hit your goal, set your goals, is you need to reevaluate where you're at. So I'm going to leave this form open for probably until the 2nd of June, and then I'll close it out. That way I can focus on those that are setting their goals. I can speak with your director and let them know that you put in a goal sheet and what it is. I can work with your director or you or whatever. But if you are working to earn that trip, you need to reevaluate like how many points you need, and then base that on how much PRV you need, how many team members you need. Maybe you need to be paid a title. Those of you that have been with us since the very beginning of this incentive, next month's a big month because next month is the 5th month, right? So if you have hit your PRV of 500, February, March, April, May, and then you do in June, once you hit that 500 in June, you're getting 2,500 points for the trip. Okay. If you're not in this for the trip, or you just recently started and that makes 0 sense to you, that's okay. But I want to say that for those that are. If you have been paid a title since February, March, April, May, June, when you get it that 5th month, then you get that 2,500 points paid at title. So June is actually a pretty important month if you've been hitting those PRV goals and also your paid at title goals. But all that to say, if you are still a little bit confused about goals, guys, go do some YouTube videos on goal setting, because you want to make sure that they are good goals that are realistic, that you can reach, and they're actually oriented to your big goal. What is your big goal with Cincy like right now? And just realizing that Cincy, in a sense, is almost like just a path to get you wherever your biggest goal in life is, right? So if you know anything about me, if you were with us when we had the big group page, you know that our big goal in our life is to build our home debt free in Texas. Well, so Cincy is helping us be that path to get there, right? Anything we do in life is that path to get to your biggest goal. So, income disclosure, I'll put it in the comments. I'm not saying that is doing that for me, but you have to realize that what is your biggest goal in your life, and how is Cincy helping you get there? So, goal sheet is going to be also attached to this email. Go ahead and fill it out, and it's going to come back directly to me. I can't wait to see who fills it out and to read your goals. And I hope you guys end your May very well and get ready for June and July. If you participate in the Booking Blitz, awesome job. We had some major bookings happening during the Booking Blitz, and it looks like your June and your July was Cincy once you've been to an event. You guys have a fabulous day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.